Gemini, welcome to your Sunday Shuffle. Like always, these are general collective readings, not one-to-one private, which is to say they may or may not resonate, so take it resonates, leave it does not. Today we're going to do a quick card, or a 3-card draw, I should say. It's a classic. What's going on, please, for Gemini? Show me. Oh, no you don't. Show me Gemini. Show me Gemini, please. Show me Gemini. Show me Gemini. What's going on, please, for Gemini? Show me Gemini. Let's do one more. Show me Gemini, please. Okay. Yeah, okay. The Knight of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles. Okay, okay. All right, it's interesting. Four of Pentacles, you could be showing me conservation here because you do have something in you that you would like to express, gravitate towards. It could be a brand new opportunity. Your heart space says, I could be open towards this, but Four of Pentacles also says, maybe hang back. I don't know. We'll see. It's interesting because you have opportunity here, and it could be that you are showing some sort of open-hearted expression towards a brand new beginning. And what, I could not say, but there's some hesitancy here with the Four of Pentacles. We'll see. Let's clarify. Let's clarify and find out. Let's take a look-see. Show me that Knight of Cups, please. Show me that Knight of Cups, please, for Gemini. Show me that Knight of Cups, please. Show me that Knight of Cups. Show me that Knight of Cups. What's going on? Oh, the Four of Swords, the Chariot, the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. You have been really thinking about something, about momentum specifically. Your energy went from a Knight of Pentacles to a Four of Cups, so something's becoming a little bit more fluid for you in terms of, this actually feels kind of good. You've told me you've rested upon the subject many times. Four of Swords, you've thought about it. And the Chariot, which is swifter, much swifter than that Knight of Pentacles, so you're kind of showing me a certain speed here of not too fast, not too slow. You are gravitating towards a particular direction, one that you've thought about a couple hundred times. And every time you think about it, it seems that you get a little bit more mentally fluid around the subject, and your heart opens up towards it a little bit more. The idea is exciting. You kind of want to take off with it with the Chariot, so that tells me your sense of momentum is behind it with sincerity. The Knight of Pentacles slows it back. The Knight of Cups says emotional fluidity, so there's parts of you that are trying to line up towards a goal. You see what I'm saying? It's pretty straightforward. There are parts of you, indeed, that are trying to line up towards a new destination, concept, goal, work, who knows? Let's see that Ace of Pentacles. What you got cooking? Let's see that Ace of Pentacles. When I say you've thought about it 100 times, that's no joke. But that Four of Swords pulls back the pace, the Knight of Pentacles pulls back the pace. But nevertheless, you are still moving. And in particular, don't mind me when I look off to the side. My eyes need a break, visually speaking. When cameras are closer, so too are the lights. That's it. That's all it is. All right, let's see that Ace of Pentacles, please. Show me that Ace of Pentacles. Show me that Ace of Pentacles. Let's see what that is. Let's see what that big old fat shiny coin is. Queen of Swords. Four of Cups, the Page of Swords. Okay. I can kind of see where the hesitation's coming from. Because even though a particular direction feels good to you and you've thought about it 100 times, you're having a hard time taking it seriously, only because there's a fear component here. What if it disappoints me? Like it's kind of like you're a prospective buyer for whatever this opportunity is. It doesn't feel love-oriented. It could to do with work, project orientation, investment of some type. Where you're like, I feel good a little bit more every day about giving myself to this, but then what if it disappoints me, kicks in? You know, and that's a realistic thought. Whenever you enter a new job or it's completely start something from scratch and you have to put a lot of yourself into it, you're going to have those thoughts naturally, 100%. They're normal. If anyone gives you heck about it, then they don't know what that's like. You know, I got to take this, because you're saying this is all on me. Whatever this is, I'd have to do it myself. And that you'd have to be ready for it. It's your interest, your inclination, and something that you've thought about. Okay, and you're saying it would be on me to engage in this, and you're like, but what if it doesn't work out? And what if it's a very powerful construct? Human beings, we have that built into our kind of safety net of thinking. It's part of the lizard brain. What if, what if, what if? It's consequential. What if I go over here and I get squished by a predator or eaten by a predator? That's where that comes from. It's roughly translated, but we put it into communication as human beings. And part of your communication here is you talking to yourself, what if I'm disappointed by this? I mean, it looks like a shiny opportunity, and I am moving in that direction. But you haven't completely nullified the potential fear surrounding it regarding disappointment. You haven't done it yet. But what kind of hangs you back with that Page of Swords, a little bit of insight? What if this disappoints me? What if that Ace of Pentacles, Christina, doesn't present itself as the potential promise that it looks like on the outset? Okay, so I don't know what this is, but it seems to do with coin, your material world, but something that you yourself would like to personally enact upon. Okay, let's see that Four of Pentacles. It's kind of like saying, hold off. Not yet, not yet, not yet. I don't think you've worked out all the kinks towards this, but I have to insist, you are becoming increasingly comfortable moving in this direction. And it does feel like an opportunity in goals, business, or something to do with your material world that's a little bit more personal to you. That's why you're kind of afraid it might not work out. Okay. Let's see that Four of Pentacles, please. Let's see that Four of Pentacles. Let's see that Four of Pentacles. It kind of depends, honey, on how much more energy you give this mentally. Emotionally, you're becoming more comfortable with it. It's the mental piece. It looks like. The Four of Wands, the Lovers, you, Seven of Swords. You know, you're saying not yet. Not yet. You have a household to think of, and I understand. That's kind of a clear priority. There you are, showing up under your own power card designation. You seem to be in a relationship where you're kind of like, this is where I'm kind of needed right now. You're showing me conservation around the concept of household. So you're like, maybe not just yet. You, Seven of Swords, are kind of stepping away from your own sense of me. In other words, it's like, it's what you're saying here kind of loosely translated is it's not about me, so you're kind of like, yoink. It's about my household energy right now. So you're showing me a holding pattern, but it's looking like it's a holding pattern because you're not convinced of your movement just yet. I'm not saying that you won't do it, and the Gemini I'm looking at, you're saying, it's not that I'm not going to do it, it's just maybe now's not the time. Because you seem to associate this plan with time, energy, effort, or even coin for it to move in a particular direction. And you really want to minimize that concept of what if. You obviously, when you start on an endeavor, it feels important, guys. Whatever this endeavor is, it's important enough to you to be like, hold up, hold up, hold up. 4, 4, 4. 4 cups, 4 pentacles, 4 wands. It's with me, and I am becoming more comfortable with it, but now is not the time to deploy it. So I do see this as a goal that you intend put some of yourself into at a later time. I don't think you're talking yourself out of it. I think you're thinking now is not the time. Priorities, households, and I need my time, energy, and effort towards my household and or relationship, but I will get back to this in due course because I have to insist, the Gemini I'm looking at, you're becoming increasingly comfortable with it emotionally. Mentally, you need more reassurance that this thing won't flop or fall out of the gate. You know what I'm saying? So you need more time. I don't think you're done investigating. I just don't. I don't think you're done investigating. You're also saying you have other priorities at this time. So while you might be putting your particular sense of self aside, I think it's temporary. I do. When somebody's backing out or completely changed their mind, that's pretty obvious. You're saying just not right now. I have other priorities. I will get back to this in due course. And I believe you. I do. It's with you. And it's going to be with you. Mature woman. Some of you are the mature woman. This could be someone as designated as part of your household. And also the number 6 for some of you might be important. Some of you might be the mature woman. This could be a person of influence, someone whose opinion is very important to you, or that could be one of your characteristics. The tulips. Yeah, I was going to say, I do feel like you have a surrounding energy that supports you. The tulips is essentially lovers. So, and this is classic Lenormand. The tulips in old school romance represents the lovers. So this was back in the day when if you openly courted somebody, you were as good as married, right? If somebody saw you go out on a date or court somebody even one time, oh, you two were as good as married. So back then, if you wanted any sort of privacy without assumption on society, you had to be lovers, and lovers would send each other secret flowers and secret letters. But the tulip was, we know what's up. We know what's up. So that's you, okay? The lover's card, the mature woman, could just be confirmation across the board of who you are or who you're possibly connected to. love and support messages. You got message flying around, so you are discussing your ideas. Some of you can't help but wonder, though, if all this is magical thinking, conjecture, fantasy. I disagree. There are parts of this that are realistically proposed as being possible. You know this. That's why you're gravitating towards it more and more. But another part of you hesitates because you're like, I don't think I know everything. What if I'm disappointed by this Ace of Pentacles? Maybe it's all magical thinking. This is where I want you to open up and communicate these ideas with whomever is around you that's clearly an important influence, and get some of those ideas out of you to start rolling this out, okay, to see if it's more feasible. Okay, I feel like that would be obviously a good support system. I mean, heck, they're in a relationship with you. Some of you, like I said, some of you feel mentally stuck in this. I want you to get some of that data out of your head and roll it by someone who can understand you, okay, or supports you, okay? I don't want you to feel stuck, honey. There is something here, and you know it. That's why you keep coming back towards it. Yeah, apology, forgiveness. Oh, okay, so you've had this on your mind. I don't see this as an apology that's owed to anybody. It's kind of like you apologizing to yourself. Now is not the time. It's kind of stuck. I'm in a rock and a hard place. This is not, again, I think you're talking, okay, to somebody would help you with these things. But you don't be so hard, honey. I think this is something that's personal to you, and you keep putting it off, and you apologize to yourself, and because of family and home. Like I said, I'm not making this stuff up, guys. It's pretty straightforward. Family, home, commitments. You're saying, I've got 1,000 things to do. I'm sorry. So some of you are apologizing to yourself, okay? You all, between having natural concerns about this and feeling like you have to put your own kind of personal goals or sense of other kind of work fulfillment off, I suppose, you feel like you owe yourself an apology for creating a stuckness in you. I just think you talking about this will help. If you could find small ways to incorporate some of these things that you're doing, I think would help a great deal. I understand this. Home and family and things like that come first, and sometimes we have to put ourselves second. Just make sure you don't always put yourself second, I suppose. Okay? I think you'll get back to this in due time. I really do. I just want you to take some of the stress off yourself. You'll get to it. Okay? All right, Gemini, honey, I hope this helped you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well.